Hello guys, I hope you're all doing great. Today we'll be talking about Kissing Booth 2. That is the second installment in the Kissing Booth franchise. The first part released in 2018. This is the second part. It released a week ago. And the story of the second part picks up from where the story of first part left off. All the character arcs, all the characters, all the relationships are carried on from what the first part was to the second part. So I would recommend watch first part before watching directly the second Kissing Booth. I'll give you an overall, view of what the first part was like. There are two best friends, Chris and Elle, who have these rules that they cannot break to keep their friendship very tight. One of those rules is like do not date each other's relatives. But Ellie breaks it when she starts dating Noah, who is the brother of Chris, and that is what the story of the first part is like. How she tries to be in a relationship with Noah and lies to Chris and stuff like that. But how it ends is that Noah and Elle are in a long distance relationship now because Noah has gone to Harvard for his further studies, and Elle and Chris are still really close friends. And this is where the story of second part starts from, and the second part focuses on the long distance relationship, the friendship again of Elle and Chris. Chris gets into a relationship with Rachel. The most interesting one is that there is a new hunk in college, Marco. Like he's played really well by Taylor Perez. There are a lot of different angles that this movie is working on. They're very enjoyable and they're very real and they're very relatable. I'll tell you the plot of the movie without ruining it for you. The movie focuses on the long distance relationship between Elle and Noah, and the emotions that come with it, like jealousy, like insecurity, doubts, misunderstanding, and at the bottom of it all, a very loving relationship. This movie is slightly over the top. This is more on the lines of a college where you can propose each other over announcements and over speakers and stuff like that. But it is a light-hearted, enjoyable movie. One thing that is really refreshing in the movie is that although it is a college romance movie, it is not just that, because the cast in the movie is really good. Like it does not feel like the cast is just made up of pretty faces, because the guy who plays Noah, he's a stud, but he is a good actor at the same time. Joy King, who plays the protagonist, the character of Elle in both the movies, she's a very fun and entertaining person to watch. The guy who plays Chris, he's good too. He is the guy who goes, the happy-go-lucky kind of a person. He has played that character really well. One person who really stands out in the movie is Taylor Perez, who's played the character for Marco. He looks like he's a really great actor, and I really would want to watch more movies of him, like more intense movies wherein like he actually gets to showcase his talent a lot more. Another thing that I really liked in the movie are all the characters, because they're very relatable, they're very real, and you look at them, and I could remember my college days, and I could remember all the characters were like real people that I was friends with when I was back in college. So there is this Noah guy who's basically a stud, but he has like traveled to a different place, so he's feeling a little homesick, feeling a little shy, and like not as confident as he would usually do. Then there is Chris, who is like confused between choosing between his girlfriend and his best friend, and how he tries to make a decision and like not make a decision, stuff like that, like evade the decision like completely. Then there is Rachel, like who is trying to be understanding of Elle, like because like Elle is being a little clingy in this movie with Chris, because like her boyfriend is not here. So how she tries to be understanding, but at the same time it gets to her that she's not being able to spend time with her boyfriend. And then there is this guy Marco, who is like the guy who's trying to be around Elle, but like not exactly flirt with her, because like she's in a long distance relationship, but at the same time he's trying to be around her and like just do the magic kind of a thing, hoping for something to happen. There are a few things in the movie that might put off the viewers if they are looking for something more mature or deeper in this movie. But then again, like if you have watched the first movie, then you know what you are getting yourself into. The character choices in some places in this movie are stupid to say the least. Then they make a lot of mistakes in college which seem to have little or no repercussions at all in their academic life. Also, one scene in the movie is about male objectification, and it could have been totally avoided. It wasn't necessary. If they could have worked on these small things in the movie would have gotten much better response and reviews from the critics as well. But then again, this is not a very super serious movie. It is a much more of a enjoyable, entertaining movie, and that is what we should take it as for. And that is why I really liked and enjoyed the movie. Alright guys, that was my review for Kissing Booth 2. I think the movie is overall enjoyable, light-hearted entertainment, and I think you should watch it if you are in the mood for something like that. Let me know what you think of the movie, and if there are any movies that you want me to review, comment them in the comment section. And alright, I'll see you next time. Laters.